So, you know, if I'm speaking from an honest perspective, I feel like I've had honestly a very complicated history with self-worth. And also I've had a lot of complicated relationships with like external validation. But I feel like now I'm getting more and more into being able to understand my worth, understand my like the self-respect that I'm building and the self-love I'm building within myself, and also just like not really relying too much on external validation of other people. But in a weird way, I've kind of always a little bit had those traits. I just needed to tap into them within myself and strengthen them. So, you know, going back to college, like I really went through the ringer with it because, you know, so essentially I didn't finish college. I dropped out of school because I literally I freaking like failed out of school. I just didn't do good, you know? And also I feel like there's certain types of things with like education systems that they just don't work for people, right? And it doesn't mean that person's not intelligent enough to do it. It's just some people aren't they just not built for that kind of stuff. Some people aren't built for busy work to determine their intelligence levels and self-worth. So for me, I kind of maneuver outside of that realm, and already I wasn't really feeling like too drawn or too engaged by that kind of stuff. So like, you know, and I think it was really divine timing because I kind of wasn't doing that good. But right around that time, that's right when the music started to first kind of take off. And I always remember this. My grandmother, I sat down with her and had a conversation with her about it. And she was just like, listen, like, you know, school is always going to be there, but this shit you're doing right now with this music stuff, this is happening, you know? And like, I feel like you should just do what you already are feeling that you need to do. So unfortunately, you know, my mom did not like that. It's not necessarily what my grandma said, but my choices. And for a long time, me and my mom really did not get along over that. She really didn't see what I was trying to do. She didn't get the vision. And, you know, and frankly, I feel like she didn't really believe in me. She didn't believe in what I was trying to accomplish or what I could do. And that's understandable, right? Parents just want you to be safe. It's a thing that's kind of moving out of fear a little bit, right? So, you know, they want you to be safe and secure. And also nobody in my family before me has ever done music professionally. No one. Nobody's ever like gotten music on the radio on a grand scale or went to LA or doing all this crazy stuff, right? So, you know, it's just a thing where I just believed in myself, and I knew that the two things that kept me going the strongest was that I was having fun and I was doing the music because it was fun as hell. And two, because I knew that I had potential and I knew I was dope, you know? So I was like, well, I'm about to just put these two things together. And then eventually, like around the next year, I was still kind of a little rocky with it. And then I ended up getting flown out to LA for the first time and stayed out there for a few months. And then I just met all these people and like all these different things in terms of success. And it just everything just kind of seemed to start lining up. And then it all kind of culminated eventually with me getting my first major placement, which was I Spy. So I kind of did that. And once I kind of got I Spy, I think that was the turning point for me and my whole family. Like once they were hearing this playing regularly on the radio, my entire family was like, oh, this nigga did it. Like he actually made something happen that we didn't think could happen, you know? And I feel, you know, the thing is like, even though it sucked, I'm not going to sit here and act like it didn't suck to be treated like trash by my family in certain regards. But like at the same time, I think like it was a cool thing because of the fact that like where we come from, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people feel like there ain't no options. There ain't no way out. You can't do anything, right? You can't do anything about your reality. And I feel like I was just enough of an oddball and I was just enough of somebody who didn't really give a fuck about the status quo and what people tried to tell me I had to do. Like that I made it happen, you know, and changed the whole perspective of my entire family. And even more than that, and this is something that I value really, really strongly, even more than the older people in my family, my mom and everybody, oh, you did it. Oh, wow, you can do this now, right? More than that, it took all the pressure that was like the whole, like hold the fucking eagle claw that was on like my younger siblings and family members and cousins to be like, hey, you can pursue arts. You can pursue this other stuff. Like that shit got lifted and everybody was like, oh damn, okay, well shit, maybe we should. They were kind of, at first they was like, nah, go to college and become a doctor. Now they're kind of like, oh, well damn, maybe we should let these niggas paint some shit or make some beats or whatever. All right, well, you know, he did it, so I guess you can do it, you know, like, and that to me is really important. Like, I feel like, you know, cause I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I kind of hit a not a rock bottom per se, but I hit a point within myself where I was like, I can either live for somebody else or I can live for myself and pursue what makes me happy in life, you know? So once that choice was there, I was like, it's clear, bro. I'm about to take this shit right here. Like, I'm about to go do what I want to do. And even if you get upset or other people aren't feeling what I'm doing, I don't care, because I want to do what I want to do in life. And I'm not going to be some like 50, 60-year-old working at Macy's and fucking Saudi like, damn, I wish I could have been the multi-platinum producer. You know, nah, bro, I'm about to try to go do that shit right now. Like, you know, I'm about to put my drive in order and try to fucking knock some shit out the park, you know? So that's how I feel about it. Yeah, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everything starts with you. And I feel like you can do anything you want to do. Manifest, like all the things about that they didn't teach you was real, magic, or those kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit exists. Manifestation is a powerful tool. And the moment that you get your energy right and your power right, all things come to you as they should, you know? And I think that that's my message to anybody who's aspiring and looking like they're in a bad place or they're feeling like, oh, maybe I can't do this. I'm like, nah, you can do it. You just got to put your focus towards it and focus your mind in on what you want to do. And if you really, and that's really what you want to do, it'll happen. Not literally, how can you not make what you want to happen if you're not fully only focused on that, you know?